Our session is now called to order. Please rise for the invocation as well as for the reading of the Councilor's Creed. The majority floor leader is requested for the invocation as well as for the reading of the Councilor's Creed. Please rise.
Dakilang Diyos, Ama ng mga nasa taas-taas, sa lahat yung puli ka namin, pinasalamatan sa umagang pinagkalong po sa bawat isa. Pinapasalamat kami sa kalakasan, namin po pangatawan, hindi Panginoon, sa katalimutan na ibigay niyo po sa bawat isa sa amin. Naway pagkaluban niyo kami ng isang puso, isang isip, sa pagdilingkod sa aming mga sakupan, hindi Panginoon sa bawat batas na aming babalangkasin, naway kayo siyang mapapurihan, may kaasabi ka lang. Salamat Panginoon. Sa inyo po namin pinagkakatiwala ang lahat ng ito. In Jesus' name, Amen. Para sa aking mga kumakusyal, pakitaas lamang po ang inyong mga kanamay at sabay-sabay po natin isin ang Philippine Council. I am a Philippine Council, mandated by law to enact measures and ordinances that redound to the general welfare of the Philippines in their pursuit for happiness, peace, and prosperity. I believe in public service of self as the guiding principle of my official life. And as I defend the pathways of local legislation, may the Almighty God in my mind and heart shall be true in my constituents and the Filipino people.
Thank you. Please be seated. Please call the roll, Mr. Secretary.
Honorable Richard Bayan, Honorable Howard Joseph Benedito, Honorable Sarah Dinapo, Honorable Rogelio Baldo, Honorable Nathan Samlanganilao, Honorable Ezekiel Rodriguez, Honorable Hayati Lugasa, Honorable J. Mart Nainge, Honorable Georgia Joy Action, Honorable Nerelia Pacaldo, Honorable Jason Reyes Spain. Madam Presiding Officer, there are 10 members of the Sabarang Bayan who are present in this session to the constituent approval of the company.
The chair declares approved, and as such, we can now proceed to our agenda of the regular session.
Maraming salamat po, Madam Chair. Before we start, allow me to read the Bible scripture that can be found sa Efeso 5:13 to 16. Ang lahat ng nalalantad ng liwanag ay nakikilala kung ano talaga ang mga iyon. At nalalantad ang lahat dahil sa liwanag. Kaya sinasabi, gumising ka, ikaw na natulog, bumangon ka mula sa libingan, at liliwanagan ka ng Kristo. Verse 15, kaya't mag-ingat kayo kung paano kayo namumuhay. Mamuhay kayong tulad ng matalino at di tulad ng mga mamang. Verse 16, gamitin ninyo ng lubusan para sa mabuti ang bawat pagkakataon, sapagkat puno na ng kasamaan ang kasalukuyang paluwag. Purihin ng Diyos sa kanyang salita, naway siyang tumimo sa ating mga puso ang mga pinagdalo sa ating Panginoon ngayong araw. And before we formally start, Madam Chair, I move for the adoption of the order of business in today's regular session. So move.
Any objection? Hearing that, then we adopt the proposed agenda for today's regular session.
Salamat po, Madam Chair. On item number 4, reading and consideration of the minutes of the previous session, may I invite my dear colleagues to open the 7th regular session held last September 8, 2025. Anyone from the body who wants to take the floor, kindly raise your hand lang po para ma-recognize ng ating presiding.
Councilor Canila.
Thank you, Madam Chair. On line 110, the word maganda, it should be replaced as tama. May read the entire phrase. I noticed here na parang walang may tamang background para sa posisyon.
Please
Hindi
take
po
note
magansang background.
of the
Tama.
proposed amendment.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
In line 82, Mr. Secretary, this should be read as doon sa last portion of 82. We deprive our deserving employees to be appointed to regular positions. Yes, we deprive our deserving employees to be appointed to regular positions. Yun lang, palitan itong deprive of privilege was supposed to be. Are there other amendments?
Madam Chair.
Yes, majority for legal.
Madam Chair, I believe before we start our regular session, we already take time to review the minutes. There be no more amendments, Madam Chair. May I move for the minutes of the 7th regular session held last September 8 at the session hall of Tuxpan Pala be approved and adopted.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we approve the minutes of the 7th regular session as amended.
Item number 4 on 8th regular session, reading and consideration of the minutes, September 15, 2025. May I invite all my colleagues to kindly tumingin tayo doon sa next sa minutes nito. And anyone wishes to amend, you may take the floor. Kindly, Mr. recognize mo.
Councilor Camila.
Thank you, Madam Chair. On line 152, the word alkaline should be replaced as aqualine. Aqualine. Same on line 159. Same word, alkaline, should be aqualine. Thank you.
So by the way, were you able to send an invite to the second engineering district of the DPWH?
Hindi pa po, bago ko lang po na-forma po yung resolution ng Biyernes po. Papadala pa po namin.
Are there other amendments? Yes,
word control should be replaced in construction.
line
152.
152. Spelling, typography, error. In 153.
Madam Chair.
Yes, majority for leader.
Madam Chair, there being no more proposal amendments for the minutes of the 8th regular session held last September 15, 2025 at this SB session hall, I move for the approval and adoption of the minutes
Any objection? Hearing none, then we adopt the minutes of the regular session of the 35th Assembly of Bayan Groups Point, held on September 15, 2025, as corrected.
On item number 5 and 6, Madam Chair, there being no members of the assembly and manifested to avail their opportunity to the privilege and question hour, and that we close the privilege and question hour and move now to the item number 7, reading and referrals of proposed measures, ordinances, resolutions, petitions, letters, and other communication.
Okay.
This representation directs the secretaries to the assembly and to kindly read the measures. Thank you.
Item number 1, a letter from the Municipal Mayor requesting for adoption and approval of Indeed Resolution number 35, series of 2025, a resolution approving the priority programs and projects funded out of the savings of various completed projects from 20% Development Fund CY 2019 to 2024 of the Municipal Government of Roxwell, Palawan, amounting to 13,874,353 and 16 centavos and certified as urgent.
Number 2.
A letter from the Municipal Mayor, item number 2, requesting for appropriate action on the request of the Office of the Municipal Mayor for the augmentation amounting to 400,000 pesos for fuel, oil, and lubricants expenses, other supplies and materials, and prices, and certified as urgent. And another letter from the Municipal Mayor requesting for appropriate action on the request of the Office of the Municipal Assessor for the augmentation of their other supplies and materials expenses amounting to 181,000 pesos and certified as urgent. And number 4, a letter from the Municipal Mayor requesting for Sangguniang Bayan resolution requesting the DPWH 2nd Engineering District to include in their priority list the construction of the drainage canal or interceptor from Rotonda Circle going to Buligay Bridge, Barangay Tugtog, Brooks Point, Palawan. Construction of the drainage canal box type from Rotonda Circle going to Waterway Outlet Cluster 3-A, District 2, Brooks Point, Palawan, and construction of drainage canal box type Sagipit Road from SPPH going to Buligay Shoreline, District 1, Brooks Point, Palawan. And item number 5, a letter from the Municipal Mayor requesting authority to enter into MOA with the provincial government represented by Governor Amiro Alvarez for the purpose of receiving financial support intended for the anti-drug programs, campaigns, and activities of our municipality and certified as urgent. And another letter from the Municipal Mayor requesting for appropriate action on the request of Municipal Internal Audit Service or MIAS for the resolution authorizing the local executive to enter into MOA with the provincial government of Palawan on the temporary lending of its various owned heavy equipment at no cost to support local development and public service delivery of this municipality and certified as urgent. Item number 7, Ordinansa bilang 005 Serie 2025 mula sa Sangguniang Barangay ng Mambalot, pagsusog sa kautusan sa pagbabawal sa mga kabataan na nakikita sa kalsada o nasa labas ng kanilang tahanan simula sa oras na ika-10 ng gabi na nasasakupan ng Barangay Mambalot. And number 8, Ordinance number 7, series of 2025 from Barangay Council Poblacion District 1, isang ordinansa na nagtatakda ng oras ng curfew para sa mga kabataan na nasasakupan ng Barangay Poblacion 1 at pagbibigay ng kaparusahan sa paglabag nito. Item number 9, Ordinance number 8, series 2025 from Barangay Council of Poblasyon 1, isang ordinansa na nag-uutos sa lahat ng may-ari o benepisyaryong may-ari ng mga bakanting lote na magtanim ng malunggay o iba pang halamang gulay sa kanilang lote na nasa sakupan sa barangay Poblasyon 1. And Ordinance number 9 series of 2025 from Barangay Council Poblasyon 1, isang ordinansa sa pagpapatupad ng pamantayang sistema. Nag-uutos sa pagbibigay at paglalagay ng house number o numero ng bahay sa lahat ng kabahayan sa Barangay Poblasyon 1 at pagpapataw ng kaparusahan sa hindi pagsunod. Number 11, Ordinance number 10, series of 2025 from Barangay Council Poblasyon 1, isang ordinansa sa maayos na paggamit at pangangalaga ng barangay covered gym. And Ordinance number 11 from Barangay Council Poblasyon 1, isang ordinansa sa Tapat Kulinis Co program. Ordinance number 12 from Barangay Council Poblasyon 1, isang ordinansa na nagbabawal sa pag-inom ng alak sa mga kalsada at iba pang pampublikong lugar sa Barangay Poblasyon 1 at napapataw ng karampatang parusa sa mga lumalabag dito. Ordinance number 13, series of 2025 from the same barangay, isang ordinansa na nagpapatupad ng libreng pagpapahiram ng mga silya at misa ng Barangay Poblasyon 1 sa mga residente nito at naglalagay ng kaukulang mga alituntunin. Ordinance bilang 11, series 2025 mula sa Pasangguna ang Barangay ng Samariñana, ordinansa na nagdideklara sa araw ng pagkakatatag ng Purok 1 bilang taunang foundation day ng Barangay Samariñana at nagtatakda ng paglalaan ng pundo para sa pagdiriwang nito. Ordinansa bilang 12, serie 2025 mula sa Barangay Samariñana, ordinansa na nagdideklara sa araw ng pagkakatatag ng Purok 2 bilang taunang foundation day ng Barangay Samariñana at nagtatakda ng paglalaan ng pundo para sa pagdiriwang nito. And ordinansa bilang 13, series 2025 mula sa Sangguniang Barangay ng ordinansa ng Samariñana, ordinansa na nagdedeklara sa araw ng pagkakatatag ng Purok Kabangaan bilang taunang foundation din ng Barangay Samariñana at nagtatakda ng paglalaan ng pundo para sa pagdiriwang nito. Item number 18, ordinansa bilang 14, series 2025 mula sa Sangguniang Barangay ng Samariñana, nagdedeklara sa araw ng pagkakatatag ng Purok Pag-asa bilang taunang foundation day ng Barangay Samariñana at nagtatakda ng paglalaan ng pundo para sa pagdiriwang nito. And ordinansa bilang 15 mula sa Barangay Samariñana, ordinansa na nagdedeklara ng araw ng pagkakatatag ng Purok Tamlang 2 bilang taunang foundation din ng Barangay Samariñana at nagtatakda ng paglalaan ng pundo para sa pagdiriwang nito. Ordinansa bilang 16, 2025 mula sa Sangguniang Barangay Samariñana, nagdedeklara sa araw ng pagkakatatag ng Purok Arba bilang taunang foundation din ng Barangay Samariñana at nagtatakda ng paglalaan ng pundo para sa pagdiriwang nito. Item 21, ordinansa bilang 17, serie 2025 mula sa Sangguniang Barangay ng Samariñana, isang ordinansa ng formal na pagkilala sa bawat lokal na iglesia sa Barangay Samariñana at pagtatakda ng kanilang tungkulin at pribilehiyo para sa pag-unlad ng pamayanan. Item 22, ordinansa bilang 18, serie 2025 mula sa Sangguniang Barangay ng Samariñana na nagbabawal sa pagtatalo at pagpapakalat ng mga hayop sa tabing kalsada, pampublikong daan at iba pang pampublikong lugar sa Barangay Samariñana at naglalatag ng kaukulang parusa sa paglabag nito. Item 23, ordinansa bilang 19 mula sa Sangguniang Barangay ng Samariñana, Tapat Kulinis Co, ordinansa sa kalinisan ng kapaligiran Isang ordinansang pinapatupad ang regular na paglilinis sa tahanan, harapan at paligid nito bilang bahagi ng kampanyang Tapat Ko Linis Ko at nagtatakda ng kaukulang parusa sa mga lumalabag nito. 24. Ordinansa bilang 20 mula sa Sangguniang Barangay ng Samariñana. Isang ordinansa na nagbabawal sa pagbibinta ng alak at sigarilyo sa mga minor de edad sa Barangay Samariñana at magpataw ng karampatang parusa sa mga lalabag nito. 25. Ordinansa bilang 21 mula sa Sangguniang Barangay ng Samariñana. Ordinansa para sa pagkakaroon ng Lukluk Festival sa Barangay Samariñana bilang pagpapahalaga sa mayamang kultura ng mga katutubo at sa pagiging sentro ng palayan sa lugar. Isang ordinansang ipinasa upang ilatag ang pagdiriwang ng Lukluk Festival sa Barangay Samariñana bilang taon ng pagdiriwang na naglalayong ipagdiwang ang kulturang katutubo at ang kahalagahan ng agrikultura, lalong-lalo na ang palayan sa nasabing barangay. And 26, a letter from the municipal mayor requesting for the transfer of positions from their original office to other offices and certified as urgent. Another communication, Madam Chair, a resolution formally declaring Pisara pagluluto ng linutlot at pelbut as intangible cultural heritage of Municipality of Brooks Point and directing their documentation, safeguarding, and registration with the Philippine Registry of the Heritage, introduced by Councilor Benedico. Madam Chair, we have still here a communication which we have received a while ago. Communication from the municipal mayor requesting the Sangguniang Bayan for appropriate action on the following. Number 1, in the resolution number 35, series of 2025, a resolution approving the priority programs and projects funded out of the savings of various completed projects from the 20% Development Fund CY 2019 to 2024. And number, excuse me, ito ba yung nagbilugan mo lang? Nagbilugan mo lang yung lahat. Another communication from the Honorable SK Federation President requesting for first reading of his proposed measure and ordinance encouraging all barangays in the municipality of Brooks Point to formulate and implement physical fitness and sports development programs for the promotion of health, wellness, and youth empowerment. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, on item number 1, 2, and 3, this measure be referred to the Committee of Finance. Item number 4 be referred to the Committee of Infrastructure. Item number 5 be referred to the Committee of Rules, Laws, Public Ethics. Item number 6, Committee of Finance. Item number 7 to 26 be referred to the Committee of Rules, chaired by Honorable Kelson. Item number 27 be referred to the Committee of Tourism. Item number 28 be referred to the Committee of Finance. And item 29 be referred to the Joint Committee of Sports and Development as well as the Barangay Affairs. I so move, Madam Chair.
Okay, except for item number 6, I think this should be referred to the Committee on Rules.
Madam Chair, excuse me. I'm sorry for that. Meron pa pong naka-attach po pala dito sa proposed measures ni Social System. A resolution commending Mr. Joseph Garson for bringing honor to the municipality by placing 7th in the recently released results of the licensure examination for social workers, and an ordinance institutionalizing the Galing Iski Awards in the municipality of Brooks Point and providing funds thereof. And another communication address to the Honorable Vice Mayor Greetings. I am Emeline Bandi Sumaylo, legal aid and resident of Sitio Tablang, Barangay Sarasa, Brooks Point, Palawan. It is my pleasure to inform you that I am to put up live and fees marine business and Sitio Tablang, Barangay Sarasa. To pursue my goal and to legalize my business, I would like to request from your good office to issue an endorsement. Your favorable action in this request is highly appreciated. Sincerely, your Emeline Sumaylo.
Item number 32 be referred to the Committee on Agriculture chaired by Honorable Moving on to the item number 8, Committee report. Madam Chair, the gentleman from Barangay would like to take the floor to render his committee report and then recognize the Indian
Councilor Lee.
Good morning, Madam Presiding Officer. Good morning to my fellow councilor, and thank you so much, Majority Floor Leader. I have here the committee report number 57 from the Committee on Market. Subject: a letter from the Municipal Mayor, Barangay Malis Resolution number 15, Series of 2025, a resolution authorizing the opening of Barangay Public Market or Tampan in Barangay Malis, Brooks Point, Palawan, and joining residents and vendors to participate therein. Honorable Presiding Officers and members of the Sangguniang Bayan, the chairperson of the above-mentioned committee has conducted a meeting last Thursday, September 25, 2025, held at the SP Legislative Hall of their municipality. The said committee to whom the measures has been referred to has the honor to report it back to the August body, its findings and recommendations.
Let's go to the recommendation.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. The above-mentioned committee recommends the above measure to set another committee meeting pending to the submission of the documents needed. Another committee report to the Presiding Officer from the Joint Committee on Market and Committee on Rules, Laws, Ethics, Public Order, and Good Government. Subject number 1, a letter from the Municipal Mayor through Municipal Economic Enterprise Development Office appeal to the Sangguniang Bayan to readjust the prescribed rates, schedule, and service charge under Ordinance number 2019-09 consolidated under the new water tariff of the proposed Brooks Point Water Supply System Code of 2025. Subject number 2, a letter from the Municipal Mayor requesting to review the current revised Market Code 2023 and consider the necessary amendments in preparation for the possible opening of the new market mall. On the findings on the subject number 1, according to the municipal water system, it is timely to increase the prescribed rates on the water supply of Brooks Point as the cost of the materials are increasing. And aside from that, dagdag ko lang po ay medyo hindi po lumalayo yung gap ng kita at yung kita ng water system at ayaw po natin malugi yung water system. That's why nagpo-post po ng bagong ordinansa yun po mga taga-water system. Findings number 2. This proposal aims to raise the income of the water supply against its operation. Recommendation: the above mentioned committee recommends this measure to set for another committee meeting for further study for the proceedings for the public consultation. Okay, for subject number 2, findings: the committee decided to allow the vendors' representatives to express their concerns about the present market situation. Findings number 2, the committee will furnish a copy of market code to the following associations. Hindi ko na po isa-isahin. At recommendation: the above mentioned committee recommends this measure to set for another committee meeting for further study and preparation for the public consultation in relation to any possible amendments of the market code. So, yun po. Dahil magkakaroon po ng mga panibagong arrangement sa market code, that's why nagpatawag po tayo. Medyo malalim po yung usapin, hindi namin kinaya nakaraan. Ilang vendors pa lang po yung narinig namin na nag-complain. That's why magpapatawag po kami alam. Sa susunod ulit, para magkaroon ng mas mahabang pagkakataon. Thank you so much for the presiding officer. Thank you so much for your colleagues.
Madam Chair, under committee report, the gentleman from Madam before I take the floor to represent his committee report. Kaya I take the next one na lang kanina.
Councilor Nakalina, is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to our majority floor leader. This is actually not a committee report, but rather a status report or a notation for the record to our secretary. This is to place on record that, by the way, I'll just read the subjects first. We have 2 subjects. The first one is the revised municipal investment and the incentive code of Brooks Point, Palawan. This is for review and approval, requested by our mayor, Cesare Benedito Jr. And the second one is the augmentation amounting to 300,000 intended for the general services of casual employees under the Sangguniang Bayan office. Now, this is to place on record that we scheduled committee meeting. The scheduled committee meeting did not proceed due to lack of quorum, as the schedules of the committee members and the resource persons conflicted with the observance of the Civil Service Week celebration. And accordingly, the chairman recommends to the rescheduling of the meeting in the soonest available date, and we all agreed it will be done on Thursday, coming Thursday, and this is to ensure the quorum in the presence of the concerned resource person. Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to our majority.
The committee report, Madam Chair. Item number 9, calendar of business. It's wala po naka-schedule for unfinished business. We move to the item B, business for today. Kindly recognize, Madam Chair, the honorable Nakalina for this
Councilor Nakalina,
second meeting.
have been recognized.
Mga earnings.
Unassigned na tayo.
Business for today.
Business for the day.
Yung mga certified as urgent, hindi yun.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and to the majority floor leader. I have here a letter from our municipal mayor, Honorable Cesare Benedito Jr., requesting for Sangguniang Bayan resolution, requesting the DPWH Second Engineering District to include in their priority list the construction of drainage canal or the interceptor from Rotonda Circle going to Buligay Bridge, Barangay Tugtog, Brooks Point, Palawan, and the construction of drainage canal, a box type culvert from Rotonda Circle going to Waterway Outlet Cluster 3A, that's in District 2, Brooks Point, Palawan, and the construction of drainage canal, another box type, at Sagipit Road from SPPH going to Buligay Shoreline, District 1, Brooks Point, Palawan. And I am requesting, Madam Chair, for this to be. It's not in request. I mean, it's not an urgent matter.
Yes.
But then I am requesting our colleagues if we can keep this as an urgent matter. And number 4.
Number 4. Okay. So here's a
Para
request
sa-
for urgency.
Kasi nakasama po ito sa drainage master plan po natin. Pero DPWH po kasi ang gagawa.
May I request, Madam Chair, dito po ngayon, papagalit sa assigned business na po natin.
Yan na.
I was expecting the item number 1, item number
1 to 3. Okay. I have another letter from our municipal mayor requesting for the adoption and approval of MDC Resolution number 35, Series of 2025. This is a resolution approving the priority programs and projects funded out of the savings of various completed projects from 20% Development Fund for calendar year 2019 to 2024 at the municipal government of Prince Point, Palawan, amounting to 13,874,353 and 6 centavos. This is certified as urgent. Kasama po ito sa nilabi ni Mayor kanina nung doon po tayo sa flag ceremony.
Yeah. Okay, any question or clarification with regard to this request from the municipal mayor concerning the savings that we have for projects that have already been completed under the 20% development fund?
Madam Chair, for clarification, I will reference Honorable Dugasan.
Councilor Dugasan.
For land of station, cemetery of Muslim po, naka-ano na po ba yun? Meron na tayo naka-uwi na ng body para sa kanya. Kasi kung talaga yun naka-ano, para sa pumili ng lutin.
Answer with Councilor Dugasan's query.
Can I ask assistance from our Barangay President?
Yes, Councilor Ketchman.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, during the MDC meeting, I also asked the same question from our local chief executive and from our MPDO as to the 800,000 provision for the procurement of lot for cemetery, for Muslim cemetery, Madam Chair. However, in their reply, they responded that this provision, this item has been recurring in our appropriations, and as of this moment, none of our signified interest po for the required lot po in consideration of the amount of 800,000. So the decision of the local chief executive is for us to use the lot in Maasin, owned by, I think it's owned by the municipal government po. So hindi na po tayo bibili. Doon na sa Maasin.
Kasi pagkakalam ko mga produce ng South and North.
Madam Chair, may I answer po?
Yes.
Yung intent po of the municipal government is to have the north and south, but mauna po magkakaroon po muna tayo isa. Yan po yung 800,000. Pero dahil yung lot requirement po ay kailangan natin ng malaki, wala po nang magbenta ng ganun po amount. So, sa ngayon po, doon po muna tayo sa Maasin. Kasi mas malaki po yung lote na may isigil dito. As to the, yung cemetery po sa sur, yun po ay pag-uusapan po. Ang importante po ay magkaroon na po tayo agad. Yun po ang kasagutan po ng ating local executive. And I'm speaking po as the MDC, as an MDC member po.
And I move for the approval and adoption of the MDC Resolution Number 35, Series of 2025, a resolution approving the priority programs and projects funded out of the savings of various completed projects from 20% Development Fund, calendar year 2019 to 2024, of the Municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan, amounting to 13,874,353 and 6 centavos.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we approve such a measure.
And I have another letter, Madam Chair. This letter came from our municipal mayor requesting for the appropriate action on the request of the Office of the Municipal Mayor for the augmentation amounting to 400,000 pesos for fuel, oil, and lubricants expenses. And this is also certified as urgent.
Councilor Illumin.
Do we have a copy of the signature?
Madam Chair, the Martin would like to take the floor on the very note of the earlier.
Yes, Councilor Ingrid.
May I ask the Honorable Proponent kung meron po idea regarding po dito sa prices saan niya event po ito? Amounting to 285,000.
Saan page po?
On the first page kasi wala silang breakdown na binigay. So, nandito na siya nakalagay sa letter, item number 3. Ito ba yung pupuntahan? Ito yung pagkakita.
Madam Chair. We don't have any itemized breakdown po sa binigay na office ng Office of the Mayor. If we do still have time, we can ask our admin na lang po to be here.
Okay, so we will proceed with the other items.
Yes po, other items.
While we invite the admin to come over. So paki-invite na lang si admin.
I think we should skip muna the item number 2. And let's proceed on another letter from the municipal mayor. This is for this is requesting for the appropriate action on the request of our Office of the Municipal Assessor for the augmentation of their other supplies and materials expenses amounting to 181,000. This is also certified as urgent.
Any question or clarification? Yes, I'm
I move to close the video information only for the approval. This session.
Okay, thank you for the approval of this measure.
Thank you, Madam Chair, for what I told you. And I move for the the resolution for the augmentation of the Office of the Municipal Assessor of the Local Expenditure Program calendar year 2025 amounting to 181,000 pesos.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we approve the requested 181,000 pesos for the Office of the Municipal Assessor.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and I'll just go back later if admin nakagastos sa regular.
Madam Chair, kindly recognize Honorable Lee, Madam Chair.
Yes, Councilor Ingrid.
Regarding the motion earlier by the presiding officer, dito po lang sa certification, nakalagay po kung para saan. Tahimik lang pala ang ating municipal IPMR para po pala ito sa kanya. For indigenous people, IT activities po. Item number 24. So, I withdraw my motion to the presiding officer.
Okay, so you may now proceed, Councilor Caligaw.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I move for the approval of the request of our Office of the Mayor for the augmentation amounting to 405,000 pesos for fuel, oils, and lubricants expenses and other supplies and materials and prices. This is intended for the indigenous peoples representative Herela Pacardo.
Any objection? Hearing none, and we approve the amount of 400,000 pesos for augmentation to the Office of the Municipal Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you for
Madam Chair, we are now with the business for today. Moving on to the item number C, unassigned business. Kindly recognize Honorable Tiasha.
Leader President is recognized.
Madam Chair, I'll be introducing a measure under unassigned business, but I request the majority floor leader that we go back to second reading in a one, Madam Chair, because some measures are already in the printing process.
Madam Chair,
Yung mga urgent measures po.
kalimutan mo.
First reading, second reading.
First reading.
First reading, so we go back to
Madam Chair, for the
This has been reported out po.
so tapos ang first reading,
Yeah.
na-refer sa committee.
Yes, so this will be under unassigned po since I will be seeking for urgency, Madam Chair,
Yes.
for this measure. But this has been reported to me by the group.
Honorable Tiasha, Madam Chair, would like to take the floor. Kindly recognize.
Leader President.
Madam Chair, may I request instead of 5-minute break, Madam Chair, since yung pag-break po isang piraso lang balang po inyo.
Okay, do have recess. 5 minutes.
A pleasant morning to everyone, my colleagues and the presiding officer. I have here a measure, an ordinance requiring business establishments in the municipality of Bruce Point to submit regular reports on job vacancies and details of hired employees to the Municipal Public Employment Service Office and providing incentives for compliance. Madam Chair, this has been reported out by the committee months ago. However, it was not calendared for the passage since it has a penal provision on the original version. But we have compromised with the MPESO that we omit the penal provision. So, Madam Chair, I'm now ready for the interpellation. But first, I seek for the support of my colleagues to treat the matter as urgent.
Supporting to the urgency, Madam Chair.
Okay, Any objection? Hearing none, then your request for urgency is granted.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The salient point of this ordinance is that we require this establishment for them to submit whenever there are vacancies and whenever they hire employees for their establishments. And instead of penalizing them for non-compliance, because that may be too harsh, we instead give them incentives for such. And the incentives for compliance, one, certificate of compliance, it will be issued by the MPESO to recognize the establishment's contribution to employment initiatives. Priority access to government programs. Compliant establishments shall be given priority access to local government programs and services such as job fairs, employee training programs, and business-related assistance. And for public recognition, the names of the compliant establishments shall be included in the annual list of employment champions of Brooksville to be posted on the municipality's website and social media pages.
Okay, no monetary rewards.
None, Madam Chair.
Under period of information.
Yes, Councilor Rodriguez.
The proponent mentioned a while ago, merong mga sanctions na nilagay na karaan. And as amended, kung ano yung mga possible incentives for their in complying the requirements given by our municipality. Gusto ko lamang po tanongin ano yung pwede, ano ba yung mga sanctions na nilagay dati? Kasi putting in the case na sa side or perspective ng isang business owner, kumbaga pwede naman ako hindi mag-comply, wala namang sanction eh.
Madam Chair, I cannot recall anymore the sanctions stated in the original version of the proposed ordinance. However, I myself, as the sponsor, is not agreeable to that, and it requires a public consultation for the rest of our constituents to know of such. And besides, the perspective or the objective of the MPESO is for us to encourage the business establishments to be part of the development of the employment programs in our municipality. That is why wala na po yun. Actually, it is not amended because it is not yet introduced here in the Sangguniang Bayan in the plenary, but under the committee level only, and with my understanding with Ma'am Abby, who is the brainchild of this ordinance.
Anyone from the body wishes to take the floor, can you raise your hand if meron? Madam Chair, mangyaring wala rin pong tatanong for the adoption of the period of the interpolation to be given to the proponent for the approval of her measure.
Madam Chair, before I move,
Okay, Councilor.
On the second page, item number 3. Siguro, ito po kasi prioritization of MPESO referrals. So parang ang mangyayari dito, Madam Presiding Officer, yung referral manggagaling sa MPESO papunta sa isang business establishment, and then kumbaga meron silang gustong tao na ipasok, and then the business establishment, kung ano hindi nila nagustuhan, do they need to write the reason kung bakit nila hindi kailangan tanggapin yung tao? I think we should bigit yung part na ibigay yung dahil, magbigay sila ng dahilan. Parang kasi referral lang naman po eh, kumbaga mag-refer lang si LGU, tapos ngayon kung hindi tinanggap, kailangan magdahilan pa si business establishment na they don't need to give the reason.
Madam Chair, as to the point of Councilor Nalinge, for indicating the reasons for non-selection, it says here that if it is applicable, but then, Madam Chair, may I request the good councilor to put that into a formal motion to amend, Madam Chair.
Yeah, I can see the point raised by Councilor Hindi. Kasi baka ang mangyari pa, dahil kailangan nilang mag-justify, bakit sila na hindi na-hire, baka hindi maging maganda yung epekto doon sa aplikante. Kasi kailangan sila mag-rasol lahat naman ng rasol baka kung hindi sila qualified, hindi maging maganda.
Yes, Madam Chair, and we also respect the prerogative of the establishment in hiring those applicants. Pero I believe, Madam Chair, ang pinigay po kasi ng ordinansang ito is for also the local government union to have information po as to the labor market information po, addressing employment gaps. Kaya din po siguro nilagay po yun kasi hinihingi kung bakit po siya hindi na-hire para po doon po makikita natin yung gap na kailangan po natin tunan. Siguro, ilagay na lang din po na kung hindi man po siya matatanggal, it depends on the pleasure of the body. Maybe you may favor the amendment of the good councilor na hindi kung mag-move po siya for amendment.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Councilor Rodriguez.
Regarding po doon sa naging ingrid po ni SB na ingrid, ano naman po ka-highlight naman po dito yung word na encourage. That does mean na parang kumbaga hindi naman oblige si business establishment na i-prioritize kung ano yung mga referrals by the MPS. Pero may choice po sila. Another thing, maganda rin po sa aking katwira naman yung merong feedback. Tama po yung nasabi ko ni SB Gatson na para magkaroon din ng background yung isang applicant kung ano yung mga pagkukulang niya. Nang sila lang po kung ano yung mga pagkukulang na pwede niyang punan, matidevelop niya rin po in later time. With that, Madam Chair, since merong pagkulang naging motion si Estudya Ingrid to delete the Section 3 in prioritization ng MPSO referrals, may I also move na i-retain mo ito as is. So with that, there are two motions.
Let us hear first, Councilor Linggo.
Okay.
I don't think
Wala pa po siyang motion.
wala siyang motion.
Oh, tama ba?
Wala siyang motion.
Sorry.
Yes.
Madam, thank you, Madam Senator. Siguro kung later on the amendments, instead of shall, kasi nakalagay dito establishments shall provide, baka pwedeng establishments may provide na lang po para hindi naman masyadong mandatory sa kanila. If the body, kasi kumbaga pagka ako, kunwari bilang businessman, pagka nabasa mo yung shall, talagang kailangan mong ipasa. At the same time, kumari meron nag-apply, meron ni-refer, hindi ko gusto sa kanya, yung kumbaga parang kakaiba naman isulat na ayoko siya tanggapin dahil ganito ganyan siya. Kumbaga siguro baka pwedeng instead na mandatory yun, na optional na lang sa business owner kung talagang kung gusto niyang sabihin yung dahilan niya. Yun lang po. Thanks.
Is that a motion?
Later on the amendments. Amendments na ba?
Madam Chair.
Yes.
Ay, nag-amend.
Ano pang?
Wala.
interpellation.
Madam Chair, mag-amend. Pag-usapan na.
Sige, Madam Presiding Officer, I move for the replacement of the word shall into may on the section 4, item number 3.
Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, the proponent is not amenable. Madam Chair, instead of the amendment introduced by Councilor Naringueo, he will consider that instead it would be further, business establishments are encouraged to prioritize applicants referred by the MPESO for job vacancies. They are further encouraged, or establishments are further encouraged to provide feedback to the MPESO on the status of referred applicants, including whether and so on, and the reasons for their non-selection if possible. Yeah, that's fine. With that, Madam Chair,
So any objection to the proposed amendment by the proponents? None. Okay, so section, article or section 3 will be read.
Section
as-
4, 1, 3.
Section 4, section 4, 3, yes, will be read as what the proponent has mentioned earlier.
May I now formally move for the approval, Madam Chair?
Go ahead.
At this juncture, the proponent is now moving for the approval of an ordinance requiring business establishments in the municipality of Brooks Point to submit regular reports on job vacancies and details of hired employees to the Municipal Public Employment Office and providing incentives for compliance as amended. Second reading, Madam Chair.
Second.
And that it be calendared under third reading next regular session.
Okay, any objection? Hearing none, then we approve this ordinance on second reading and will be calendared for third reading next regular session.
Madam Chair, another is a request of the local chief executive for a resolution for the consideration of the Sangguniang Bayan in line with our continuing efforts to strengthen the programs and initiatives of the Municipal Anti-Drug Abuse Council, that the local chief executive requests the body to pass a resolution authorizing him to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the province of Palawan, represented by Governor Honorable Andy Roa Alvarez, for the purpose of receiving financial support from the provincial government intended for the anti-drug abuse programs, campaigns, and activities of our municipality.
Madam Chair,
Yes, majority for
I move to close the period of information.
Just to enlighten po the colleagues before I move, Madam Chair, the obligation of the province in this MOA is to extend financial assistance in the amount of 50,000 pesos to the municipality, chargeable against the funds of the Provincial Anti-Drug Abuse Council. I move for the approval, Madam Chair.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we approve the authority of the chief executive to enter into MOA with the provincial government concerning the financial support for MANA programs.
Another, Madam Chair, I believe our staff here has already furnished copies of this draft resolution to my colleagues and the presiding officer. An ordinance authorizing the transfer of positions from their original offices to other offices in the municipality of Brooks Point as requested by our local chief executive.
Chair, and I really put in information that we have
Just
Kasi
thank you.
really,
Thank you, Madam Chair. Sir, just a minor inquiry. On the mga actual names po ng mga offices, may I ask what is Mabeo and Biaso? Siguro, may I suggest na rin, it is better siguro na umpitohin na lang yung mga offices pa lang ng offices. Parang medyo bago sa paningin. Thank you, Madam Chair.
About Assistance Engineering Office. Madam Chair, with that po, may I request our staff na lang po to kindly indicate po the full name, ano ba ito ba?
Abbreviation.
Madam Chair, and not the abbreviation po, the complete name of the office, Madam Chair. And for the information of the good councilor, the MOP, of course, Mayor's Office, DIDO, you know that already, HRMO, the Mabeo is the Municipal Agriculture and Biosystems Engineering Office. BPLO is our licensing office.
yeah, so,
Yes.
audit.
Internal audit.
Internal audit.
Any other clarification?
Municipal Agriculture.
Okay. I need for the approval.
Madam Chair, I move for the approval of an ordinance authorizing the transfer of positions from their original offices to our offices in the municipality of Bruce Point.
Second.
Any objections? Hearing none, and we approve this ordinance and second reading to be calendar next regular session for third reading.
Another, Madam Chair, is a resolution authorizing the municipal mayor, Honorable Cesario R. Benedicto Jr., to enter into memorandum of agreement with the provincial government of Palawan, represented by our governor, Honorable Ami Roa Alvarez, for the temporary lending of heavy equipment at no cost to the municipality of Brooks Point to support local development and public service delivery. And I request my colleagues to please support this ordinance po talaga kasi kailangan na po natin ito para madagdagan po ang ating mga ekwipo na nagagamit po ng ating lokal na pamahalaan at ganoon din po ng mga barangay. May also inform this body that doon pa lamang po sa pag-ikot ng equipment sa ating mga barangay, kami po ay number 16 hanggang ngayon hindi pa po nakakarating sa amin. So malaking tulong po talaga ito.
Yeah, and maganda to, ginawa ni Governor Ami kasi during our time, mayroong bayad eh. Kaya lang, dinisalaw naman ng audit. So hindi talaga pwedeng mag-hire or mag-rent at review sa provincial government. So, ito sabi, at no cost to the municipality. What about yung mga, ano ba sila yung tulong? Nakalagay sa mga. Kasi kung hintayin ba natin ulit na nagbigay yung provincial government, parang matatagalan na naman. What about yung fuel?
Madam Chair, it says here in the MOA that the municipality shall shoulder the cost of fuels, filters, and other consumables essential to the operation of the heavy equipment. Yun po, repairs necessitated by improper use or negligence not covered by the insurance.
Okay, that's good.
Madam Chair.
Okay, any other clarification?
Madam Chair, the gentleman from the take the floor.
Thank you po, Madam Chair. Hindi naman po, actually, ano ko lang po yung sa request dati ni Councilor Bagua. Baka sakali na ma-consider yung doon sa may Sitio Vilala kapag meron na tayo equipments and pati po yung sa kabangaan. Sana po makakalaw through the help of Councilor Bagua kung sakali na dito po yung mga equipments. Thank you po.
Okay. If there are no more clarification or question, we now proceed with the approval of this resolution.
Madam Chair, just to
body that there are 4 heavy equipment, the Hino dump truck, 6-wheeler, 500 series, Hino dump truck, another one, bali, tatlo po pala, tatlong dump truck, and 1 Shantry bulldozer. I move, Madam Chair, for the approval of this resolution of authority in favor of our local chief executive.
Any objection? Hearing none, we approve the authority of the local chief executive to enter into Omuwa with the provision of the president and letting of heavy equipments to our LG.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
7:26. 7:26.
Madam Chair, as I discussed, the gentleman from Barangay 2 would like to take the floor and the recognize Honorable Nakatawa.
Councilor Pangilinan.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to our Majority Floor Leader. This is in connection with our newly formulated drainage master plan. Nabanggit ko na po ito kanina. This is not certified as urgent po by our Mayor, but I am requesting for the urgency on this matter. This is a resolution requesting the DPWH Second Engineering District to include in their priority list the construction of drainage canal from Rotonda Circle to Buligay Circle, Buligay Bridge, and the construction of drainage canal.
Subject to the urgency.
Okay, any objection? Hearing none, your request for urgency is granted.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to my colleagues. And can I move for the
Yes.
approval po, Madam Chair?
And
I move for the approval of a resolution requesting the DPWH Second Engineering District to include in their priority list the constructions of drainage canal from Rotonda Circle to Buligay Bridge, construction of drainage canal from Rotonda Circle going to Waterway Outlet, and the construction of drainage canal from Sanipit Road from SPPH going to Buligay Shoreline, District 1 at Brooks Point, Palawan.
Second.
any objection? Hearing none, then we approve this resolution. Resolution for the DPWH Second Engineering District.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to my colleagues.
Madam Chair, we are through with the calendar of business. Moving on to the item number 10, resolutions and ordinances for fair reading. This legislation that directs the Secretary to examine and read the ordinance.
Item under third reading, ordinance number 2025-45, an ordinance institutionalizing the official logo and letterhead of the Community Affairs Office, Municipal Administrator's Office, and the Office of the Municipal Mayor of Brooks Point, Palawan. Sponsored by Councilor Jocelyn J. Campbell.
Okay, for third reading, please raise your right hand for those who approve and support this ordinance. Mr. Secretary? So unanimously approved by the previous August 12.
Madam Chair, I move for the suspension of our internal rules, particularly the order of business, for us to go back to the unassigned business. Kindly recognize Madam Chair, the gentleman from Congressional Uno, for his measure.
The SK Federation Assistant.
Good morning po, my fellow councilors, corporate representing officers. So I have here a resolution po commending Mr. Joseph Ogarzon for bringing honor to the municipality by placing 7th po in the recently released result of the licensure examination for social workers. But first, Madam Chair, may I request this August Valley to treat this matter as urgent para po maging timely naman po yung pag-aproba natin ng resolution. Kasi po, last time, lumabas yung result para a week ago po. So, para masakay po sa pag-post ng MIO.
Granted.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So, basahin ko po yung whereas or hindi na. Pero bilang SK President po, it's an honor po na mag-akda ng resolution commending po sa mga certain na tao tulad po nito dahil po alam po ninyo, isa lang po itong patunay na si Mr. Joseph Garzon ay isa pong lokal na kabataan ng Brooks Point na talaga nag-excel po sa kanyang larangan bilang registered social worker po. So, if I may po, this August body, i-diretso ko na po for approval kung wala na po kayo na.
Madam Chair, under
Period of stipulation.
Madam Chair, this is actually hindi naman patanungan, but in support with the resolution proposed by our Honorable Sispenny, naalala ko kasi meron din po kung pinasana ordinance regarding po sa mga paparangalan natin ng individual na nagdala ng karangalan sa ating bayan. With that, Madam Chair, I commend the gentleman na sa kanyang mga ginawa at gagawin pang proposed special. Yan lang ako, Madam Chair. I move to close the video for interpolation to give way to opponent for the approval of his special.
Madam Chair, bago po mag-proceed sa approval, gusto ko lang pong i-highlight na si Mr. Joseph Garzon po ay graduate po sa Maasin National High School po at ang kanya pong average no nag-take po siya ng exam itong RSW ay 89.60 po. So kaya po siya nag-place sa top 7 po. So with all that, Madam Chair, I move that a resolution commending Mr. Joseph Ogarzon for bringing honor to the municipality of Brooks Point by placing 7th place in the recently released result of the licensure examination for social workers be approved and adopted for second and final reading in today's regular session. I am so moved, Madam Chair.
May kailan ba tayong tarpaulin? Coming from MGQ, congratulating.
Wala pa po.
Pagawa ka.
Ako.
Sanchez pa.
Yun lang po. Thank you.
Quasi-judicial functions natin sa October 10. Available ba kayo?
Manila po, Madam Chair.
Dito, punta sila.
As requested po ng office.
As a requested ng office natin. Wala ba kayong wala kayong CL or seminar? Kasi sayang naman kung hindi natin ma-attendan yung seminar. Sila yung pupunta dito sa atin.
Dito rin po.
Ano po yung Madam Chair?
Quasi-judicial function ng ano.
Mas maganda siguro kung dito tayo marami dito.
Ilang araw po ba?
Monday lang.
Monday po.
Monday.
Ito yung event rin po. Session rin po.
October 10.
October 10. Friday.
Friday. Madam Chair, kung may pwede mo mas maganda kung sa sheet.
Uy!
Parang mahina yata yung aircon doon.
Mahina yung sorry.
Ito na lang. Friday.
Ako po agad.
Dadating sila ng 9.
Dahil LG po mismo Madam Chair.
Oo, central, legal.
Okay.
So, yun nga, October 10. Kasi medyo hindi natin kabisado yung sa judicial function natin. At baka makatulong din para mas ma-draft ng maayos yung mga provisions ng ating quasi-judicial provisions.
Madam Chair, ako
Yes.
ako na-excuse may prior commitment na ako.
10. Diba, ipadala ka na lang ng iyong representative.
Announcement pala ng number, paki-clear out na kagad yung mga travels po ninyo. November last week, magkano tayo?
May PCL kayo, ayan na yung diretso na ng Christmas party.
Ano po Madam Chair, as per meeting po namin na plano sa first week po ng December, ilagay.
Oo.